the stone that the builder rejects. Why? Because he cannot build anything physical with it. But what if you could build any and everything with that philosopher's stone without touching it? This would be something considered like a Stargate. Stargate is a pyramid. You are a pyramid. So if you are a pyramid, what if you can transport and make this illusion? Just like God botched the job. What if you was able to do what you could do before? There's no real proof of any Hebrews building any pyramids and temples. And there's no proof of the Mayans even making those pyramids in Mexico. So the Olmecs in Mexico made them with their mind. So they've been there so long and they left it. So why is it not a civilization anymore? Oh, because they left. What do you mean they left? Talk real shit to me, brother. Well, let me speed it up. Slow it down. Why? Speed it up. Time don't exist. Okay. 222. Perfect. All right. So you see I have the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, hey. Hey yo, what up? This is another video. So let's go. You like this is like what's in my mind before I start a video. I don't know what made me do that, but it was funny to me. So I'm like, they might like it, they might not. But there's information in it. You're like, oh, you should be like, oh man, what's that in his hand? Like, what's that he talking? Like, why is he talking like that? You know what I'm saying? So for me, that would be interesting. See somebody do some shit like that, showing you some shit you probably never have seen or you probably have seen, and get a reminder. And he's like, hey, if I see it, I might do the same thing. So it's no hate and like that. It's, it's all fun and whatever. But that's why I'm just being funny, and I'm not explaining anything to nobody. I'm just showing you, hey, I'm not um, ego based. I can use it anytime. So I'm saying you can't keep getting more information if you're ego based, because you're gonna want to stay in your nice, comfy, that comfy little cubby hole. That one particular doctrine can keep you warm at night. That's fine with you, but I should use all the ones, and I haven't read all of them. I haven't got into all of them, so I just get them when when you see them, get them, because it might come up for something later on, like a life, like a what do you call it, a lifeline, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So this is your soul you talking about. So that can be a lifeline down the line, a book you get that might not be of importance or you don't get into now, but you open up later and it'll have so much significance or importance. So this is not a book right here. So what is it, like it says right here? The Self-Awareness Deck by Des S. I saw it. This is when I had, a good little amount of money right now. And I was going, like, all these different materials just coming at me. Different types of books or whatever. I'm like, and I saw this up there. I'm like, now I say when you do at the time I was getting a little, getting a little steady in, and I was like, oh shit, I'm learning a little something. I'm learning. I'm like, I was like, oh shit, and I'm waiting. That's why one of the lessons I learned early was not to be ego driven, or like with this, because I'm glad I got to learn that from Brother Bobby Hemming. By being ego driven, you won't be able to go even any further in your studies, because you damn near want to stay in your nice little hammock and don't want to get up and say, oh, I know this already, and so you can beat up on somebody instead of beating up on yourself. learn you some new shit. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's a damn near a double entendre. You beating up on other people when you really should be beating up on yourself with the information. Learning and learning and learning. So the more you're gonna learn, you're gonna be meeting different people outside of this shit, this conscious shit. You can be meeting more people like probably on your level, and then but not conscious like that. You know what I'm saying? They conscious of their surroundings or what their creativity is, but maybe not to an extent as certain people are. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't, I'm always considering myself waking up. I'm not woke yet. You do, oh, brother, you woke. I'm like, nah, I'm waking up. I'm still, if I can't fly, if I can't, like, I can't fully disappear like that, like I want to, like, I ain't woke yet. I ain't fully woke yet. Remember, because Lucy got to 100%. When I got that movie, man, I was so mad because my movie froze right when she got to 100%. I can't. So nobody, please don't tell me the end of the movie. I don't know why I told y'all, but yeah, I'm gonna find that movie somewhere, somewhere and watch the end of the movie. But she got to 100%. My movie froze. I was like so mad, dog. I'm like, damn, this is what I'm waiting for. But that's what I'm saying. They can't show you all your powers. Now they just showing you when you download everything. So that Stargate, they was able to move certain things. Remember I told you about earlier those places with pyramids all over the world. Why are they abandoned? Because those people abandoned those areas. Because we're supposed to be going through a what? I just saw this when I was reading a little bit of it with y'all earlier. That we're transforming. Is a It can lead to a personal transformation by opening your eyes. See, not just they always say people say the third eye. I understand, but your eye is your first eye. But remember, you have many eyes. Your ancestors are inside you. Man, what's that stuff I be using, man? Amino acids. Why don't you get you something for amino acids? Now, now we cooking with what you call it? Now we cooking with propane, some good old grease. So that grease your grandma got for the last month. And you go by the house and outlook, man, that be the best. Boy, that used to be the best. Like when she makes some fried chicken, man, that used to be the best. When they made that fish, man, that be the best. See, I'm gonna keep it real though. Like, we're gonna be like, oh, I don't do this, brother, and I forgot my goddamn face. But anyway, but yeah, but you know, I'm not just saying that. Like, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I like when people keep it. If you keep it real like that, and do it all the time. Hey, salute. But yeah. Anyway. We're here, personal transformation by opening your eyes. Eyes are inside you, your ancestors, those deities that you can name in your libation list. Yet family members that's passed, friends that's passed, musicians, artists, watching their movies, listening to their music, all kind of things like that. They can actually work through you. You can see some of my old videos. Certain people will come through me and show me stuff, and he's like, "We want you to put this out." I'm like, "Okay, got you." And I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't be just me and my like, oh, I said it. I said like if I was, I also worry about that. Why would I not show my face? I still don't show my face. That was years ago. I made those videos. So years ago. Most people be like, let me show my face. Let me show these people who I is and all that. That. You know what I'm saying? No. That ain't gonna fly. I don't do that. See, I tell you about the ego before, like that's what I'm saying. It don't mean that for me like that. Like I made videos like that a long time ago. People should really look at my first video. That's the hilarious thing. You should see the progress. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough about me. Anyway, that's hilarious. But anyway, so checking out the Philosopher's Stone book, it can lead to personal transformation. Like I said before, the Philosopher's Stone, a living and timeless work of art. 40 cards illustrate 40 themes of human emotion, human experience. The numbers of the cards range them on the 40 positions of the experimental path. The names of the cards show the direction and destination of the divinity process. Alone or in company, the Philosopher's Stone will be ready to clarify states and relationships. It is nourished by the power that holds together all beings in manifestation. So you can manifest, see, look. So that's just a wow, another sign. Okay, that was just the biggest. It said, nigga, we need you to talk about this shit, and you still waiting. You've done so well with it in your real physical life. You should start talking about this shit. Not this right here. Right here. Read very closely. I ain't read this back of this in years. I'm reading along with you, so this is fresh for me. Listen. The power now. That word. Something in my face. It don't matter. See, cause that's how I know I'm reading with y'all. I saw that. I'm not just reading above it. I'm reading as I want y'all to see it too. It is nourished. Good for you. Power. Good for you to gain. Holds. Keeping that power that nourishes you. Together. All beings. Now beings can be energies, deities, family members, like I was just speaking about before. I ain't read this in years. I didn't pre-read this. And manifestations. So you can bring in children, or you don't have to bring in children. And this is where this is what what I was talking about. It was when I had the conversation with my ancestors. That nigga, why 11:11? I say the manifestation of an egg, and that's the idea I'm gonna give y'all now. Because if you bend the egg on top and bottom, it makes it bend the 11s top to bottom, it makes an egg. And that's a hatching of an idea, or the hatching of your true inner self. So, okay, all right. So I was looking at something going on around me. Well, I gotta be cautious. Um, all beings and manifestations. So you don't have to bring in children. Now this is one of the reasons when I figured this out, God don't like me, and I'm gonna make him. I know it. Well, I know he don't like me. I know he hates me. Well, you know what? I'm gonna make him feel like I completely, utterly don't even fuck with you, you guy. So I want God to feel like that. Like I don't fuck. Like he don't like me already. I already know it. But and here's the kicker, right here. So listen, what I just said. So beings or manifestations, you don't have to have children. It starts right now. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this very soon. I need to been done this, but I'm gonna start it. Okay. So I'm gonna start making videos about semen and cum retention while having sex. People like to do, like you can do it while jacking off and practicing, of course. I do it all the time. You can do it. That's how you build your sexual stamina up so you can go for hours. I do it. Bing, this guy right here. You know, it don't matter what I look like. I'm just me. But so this is supposed to happen. I'm just letting it come off the freestyle, man, off the Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone is the pineal gland. So the stone rolled away. Jesus rolled the stone away, and Mary Magdalene knew who he was because he was in his mind. He was in his heaven. So 777, you'll find that's dealing with Babylon, Babalon, Babylon, the Scarlet Woman. Remember you watched the ninth Gate with Johnny Depp in it. Roman Polanski did the movie. So when he reached his part where he was supposed to get everything done, he reaches uh, his beaming self. He uh, he met with the Scarlet Woman. You'll see the card that he picks up towards the end of the movie, and you'll see on the top of it just like the actual tarot card they had right there. Not I'm not it's not the same deck that I have right here. Well, right here at this very moment, but you'll see him enacting what she's on top of him. So she's on top of him, just so you understand where I'm coming from, so you can hear me clearly. So, man, 14:26. Okay, cool. So, right at the end. So, learning how to build your sexual stamina up. And I'm going to speak on that video. So, now I start manifesting Mani, Mas, Ni, Festat, Mas, Ion, Mas, the great mother, Ma, Tiamat, or whoever you, my aunt, whoever you look at in different mythologies, Ma manifestations, Ma is Ion, but has to come through Festat. Remember, Horus took on his uncle, so he took on that actual power too. Also, he took on that power. This is something that was posed in a book. What if Set was actually what if Set was actually Horus or Heru's father? Boom, motherfucker, Luke, I am your father. Didn't he have all the dark? Set is what they say is the sun is going down. It's getting dark. Two different mythologies. That's Kabbalah and Egyptian slash Kemetic. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, if you look at it that way, Set, what if, so Set is actually the same body of, it's not like, of course it's not real people. So let's make a breakthrough right here. We dropping shit, right? Like dropping like information. They dropping it to me right now while I'm talking to you. So I'm getting this right now. They saying just go ahead and go with it. You're gonna start doing it. Okay. So Set, they're all the same body, the same person. The brothers, they're all from the same person. They remember it's called Sion, Sion. Set, Isis, Osiris, Nephthys, Sion, Sion, Sion. So they're complete. They're the first four, just like you have wood in the Nordic mythology that washes up from the abyss on the shore. But remember, Set, they don't give you Sekhmet at that time. They give you them four. But Sekhmet and Set, they're the oldest. They're the oldest. Even before Ptah, who was her man? Sekhmet, I'm talking about. Who was she with? Because Ptah came later. He's from the abyss, but later. Set and Sekhmet, they, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. So Set came in first, and so he had to remember came into a physical body, right? The green, right? He vegetation, right? Because he went the Lord of the Underworld, right? Vegetation. That's why he's inside the ground. So they say that when you see the grass in those certain places, if you look at the Book of the Dead, you look at those certain plates, you can be like, oh, when he's going through this period, he's going through a period even while he's alive. Like we got to look at it while we're alive. That's the whole point of it. It's to look at it while we're alive as the body. So, but yeah. So let me think. So if that's the case, Set is not like two different people, y'all. So I was looking at that one day. I was like, it's all part of one body. It's the lower stuff, just like Jesus had. Like I was talking about in another video. It haven't come out yet. I'm about to come out with it after I do that one and then this one. But remember, Judas is Jesus' twin. Look, if you look at the Book of Thomas, you'll find out Judas is actually Jesus' twin. His lower self is doppelganger. It's German for doppelganger. It's double. Devil, lower self. So without Judas, they wouldn't have found Jesus. Without Mary Magdalene, they wouldn't have found Jesus. Remember, we're not slowing it down. We're speeding it up. Shout out to Daylight. Yeah. Thanos and Cosmic Ghost Rider. Check that comic book out. What up, Day? But anyway, yeah, you know. So but yeah. So we talking about that. Now, Judas is actually his twin. Is Jesus' twin. So if Judas is Jesus' twin, why isn't Set Osiris' twin or Asar? Notice how Set's name doesn't change. That's how you know his name is he's the oldest one. Set is Set, Soot, Seth, Wherever you go, his name does not change. Osiris, Asar, it sounds close. Aset in the Bible. That's what I'm saying. Like, his name changes, like, but Set is damn near the same. It's not. You got longer versions of it too, but I've seen before in the book. But you got Set. It's damn near Set suit, like they wear a suit black like soot. But so what if Set is his lower self? When he became in a physical body. Remember, Set is before the physical body, which is Typhonian. Levels. Let's reach them levels. So you can go look it up yourself. So you can go pause the video, you go look it up yourself and say, "What?" Let's go see if he's just talking just because he's talking. No, you can go check it out yourself. I studied this stuff, man. So Set, as in the dragon, so he you know what I'm saying, he's other animals, the black pig, the dog. Anubis is actually his son. Like, did y'all even know that? When I found that shit, I was like, what? I'm like, what the fuck? So like, Anubis is actually his son. I'm like, I didn't know that before at one point. So I'm like, I had to keep digging it. I'm like, okay, cool. So that's when you start putting pieces together, you start seeing it different. I'm gonna get off this video, but anyway, but that's just what it is. So if Judas is Jesus' lower self, you know, he's not really the Bible's mythology too. So let's get that straight. So, so Judas is his lower self. Set is his lower self when he became a body. When he was in a physical body. The cross is your body. You bear your cross every day. Reach your arms out. When you walking out, that's your body. Like what they say in Nordic mythology is 2 pieces of wood when you wash up on shore in Nordic mythology. So, come on, man. We got to keep pushing, man. We can't be stagnated by this same old shit. So yeah. Let me finish reading this. Properly laid out, the cards take on a creative aspect. The cards disclose their meaning to those seeking for an answer. So like when I did this years ago, it was cool. I did it with a woman. I did it with a woman twice actually with these. I've done it by myself, of course, a lot. Not at one point a lot, and then so the second time, you know, it was different. But you know, first time was, you know, both experiences was different. The second time I did with somebody else different, of course. So, but yeah. So now I'm just going back to me getting back to it again by myself. So I'm just gonna mainly do that. So I want to do that by myself. I don't really want to. It might be cool, but I'd rather just do it by myself. I like getting really in depth with myself sometimes. So a lot of the time. But yeah. Philosopher's Stone. If you ever get your hands on, you can find it on a lot of different websites probably. I found this in a book, so I'm not gonna say which one. You know, they'd be cyber hacking the Matrix, the real, like the physical actual Matrix. They'll cyber hack the Matrix for your possibilities to become slim to none. Understand what I'm saying? I know what Bobby Hemming was saying when you name certain books or name certain places. Those certain places that used to have that same book you was talking about before don't get it don't got it or don't get it no more. So I've seen that. So that's why I've learned to not say these places no more, because I'm actually stepping on my own feet. See, if I'm telling y'all, but y'all might not go get it, whatever is at these places. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta go get it. I can't make you do anything. I want to save my soul. I want to save my soul while I'm doing this, and to say, hey, while you save your soul, why don't you, hey, share some information while you're doing it? Like, cool, I have no problem doing that. If the ancestors ask me to do that or tell me to do that, and I'll do it. All them videos, that's them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all them videos. That's why I'm saying it ain't about me. I ain't gonna show me. It don't matter. It don't matter about what I look like, and you know what I'm saying. I know what that can do, and I don't want that to be what that can do. So I'd rather it be the information. The information is heavier than my physical mass or this physical body. I want the information to be heavier than any pound or what I can weight. You know what I'm saying? What I weigh. I want the information to be that heavy, not to see that's what I'm saying. The information is more important than what I look like in my physical body. So, you actually, in my mind, and what I see, everything, like, I don't like first-person shooters. I stopped playing video games a long time ago, because I wouldn't have no time for this. either. So I used to like third person shooters back in the day. But I rather get, so third person you have to see who I am. Like I'm playing a video game. I would rather third person shooters. But um, in life, me giving you the information, why would it be more important for my third person or me to be even seen? Why would that be even important? So what's important is what's in front of you. When I read books, read out certain books from mythology or whatever it is, when I do certain things like that, uh-uh, goofball people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like what Ghostface say, smart dumb cats. Too smart to realize you just really stinking it up right now. But but yeah, but so yeah, all that to say that. But yeah, I think that should be it. That should be it. But yeah, peace. Well, kill a day. You know, kill a day. The Philosopher's Stone is the mind. So remember with the Stargate, they never built anything with their hands. So these people are writing themselves in existence by putting themselves, oh, Hebrews built this and that. No, they didn't. They did that with their minds. I'm starting to realize that now more and more. All this is like a matrix of someone's mind that created this. So if it is, take advantage. Do rituals at these places. If you got money like that, you got Indian mounds, or if you're in the U.S., Indian mounds all around you. If you're all across seas, you got Indian mounds around you. You know what I'm saying? These places are deserted. Most of these places are deserted. Indian mounds around you, or pyramids. Indian mounds are pyramids. So these are like stargates of a stargate, because you're in the stargate, on top of the stargate, or by one. That was all it was telling you to do, was to use your pyramid, your mind. Get back to that. That's all they were telling you. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't build nothing with their hands. The philosopher's stone is the stone that the builder rejects. He said, I can't build anything with your mind. Oh yeah? Come take a look. What they say in Hellraiser 2, I have so many great things to show you. So but yeah, the mind. He brought him into Hellraiser's mind. But yeah. Now you see he's manifested, we talked about it before, those things from the inner self or the mind, and brought it to the light. Now you can see it. Whether it's at night or in the daytime. Now you can see it. I'll put it in your face. What Pimp C said, I'm gonna put it in your face. But peace. Kill God and kill a day. Kill a day. Alright? Nigga. 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 It's a powerful word. Paul Mooney.